Come out of the box.
Hello YouTube, cheers, and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
I'm D-Boy Slim.
The Basement is the first daily hip-hop debate show. We take one topic a week and debate a different question every day about that topic. This week's topic is, are they cooning or do they have a point? We're calling out all your favorite rappers who've been acting like straight coons lately for one reason or another. Is there truth to their antics, or are they just proving themselves to be a disgrace to all of us? Now, with that being said, let go.
Come out to the box, boy.
Topic today: cooning. Waka Flocka. My man says Waka Flocka made some comments somewhere, somehow. I haven't heard him or seen him yet.
I have them here for you.
But saying that he won't do black clubs anymore. Is that right?
He said hip hop clubs, but in another instance, he was asked, why don't you come back to the hood? This is on Power 105.1. Look it up. And his direct response was, for what? I happen to think maybe because they put you in the position that you're in now. That's for what? What you think?
That's an interesting discussion altogether. Because there's always that dichotomy of, well, this guy, you got to go back to your hood and where you come from, and don't let the money and fame change you. You still want to be able to walk the same blocks and the same streets that made you. True. But in so many instances, in so many cases, we see where doing just that goes wrong. And you jeopardize everything that you work for to get out of a certain situation. And just going back and simply hanging around the same element. And I found it to be a very interesting and intelligent comment that Waka was trying to relay, the message that he was trying to relay in those comments. When he said that going back to the hood, people get that mixed up with what's popping, with who's hot, or what's relevant or whatever in the club, as opposed to what dudes actually feeling in the streets and in the hood. So,
well, okay. In that comment, I believe I know which one you're talking about. He really was saying, going to the hood or going to the clubs that do hip hop. This is the specific part, because I want everybody to remember he started with hip hop. It wasn't EDM. It kind of changed. I'm a music person, so I understand that the hip hop now and the EDM now are very similar. And EDM basically is electronic dance music, which is hip hop. But he started as hip hop. Ole do it. Ole do it. It's him. And if you look at the reason, the same reason you're talking about, he said, when you go back to the hip hop clubs, the people who do those places promote alcohol and bad stuff. And that was his reasoning. Now he's growing up, and this kind of shows his growing up. But I beg to differ, because in a different interview that I also watched, he said he sees people pass out get kicked out, hospitalized, being faded, straight messed up in the same EDM spots that he does go to now. I find that the reason why you don't go to hip hop clubs is because they don't know the difference of what's happening in the streets. I'm not discounting his street cred. I'm just saying to do a hip hop venue and say the reason why you don't go there is because they promote the bad things. But at the rave shows and at the EDM shows that you go to, you'll find with people passing out, getting overdosed, where drugs are rampant. We know what raves are about. They're rampant. And it's okay to promote that. I think it's an excuse. I think it makes more money, and that's why he does it.
That's the bottom line, but I can't blame him for that. That's what you're in this game. That's what you sign up for, is to get the bag. And it seems like, you know, if you weigh it on a scale, if you go to the hip hop club, which is probably a smaller venue and you're getting a smaller bag, but the same, like you said, overdosing or whatever goes on, but it would seem to me it's at a higher risk at a hip hop venue, whereas I'm not too sure, or I don't have facts in front of me about these raves or EDM or whatever you call it, but I'm quite sure numbers will probably show the people who getting shot and killed at a hip hop venue.
Stop.
Different.
Wait a minute. The simple facts is
from people who getting killed at a rave or a rock and roll venue.
This might be the facts.
Period.
But the business decision to not go here or go there because of what may be happening sounds good on its own, unless you're the one who made the song "Ole Do It," and every song during the time period when these statements were being made that you made was almost a Fight Club song. Like it's messed up to target the clubs, make your target the same thing that you don't want to go to. You don't want to go there because you don't want to die, but you can make songs about getting as crunk as possible, and anybody who come in their face, make it happen as your song to play in that club. So if you're the one telling them to do it, what exactly are you telling them to do? You have unfortunately made your bed. Now those people make you rich. They get you up. They lift you up. And then now you say, well, I don't want to go back there because they're listening to my music too much. It's really what it is. They're doing what I'm telling them to do in my music. That could be considered cooning, I think. And other artists also go, like you say, the smaller clubs or this and that, the bag might be bigger. There's other hip-hop artists that do hip-hop venues consistently that rarely do EDM venues. They don't have a problem going there. They don't. The reason why he has a problem going there, because the music that he makes gets the people really riled up.
They may get into a fight with somebody, bust a beer bottle at a rave. However, I seldomly hear about people getting shot down and killed at a rave. I do, however, hear about people getting shot down and killed at hip-hop venues. Plus, like I said, if we're talking about money, then of course I'm gonna go for the bag.
We're not talking about money.
So
we're talking about cooning.
It makes sense.
But that's
you call it cooning. Someone else calls it an intelligent business move.
So what I'm saying is, the people who put you there at the hip hop clubs, those people put you in the position that you're at. If you happen to make a little less to go there and perform, like I said, there are thousands of hip hop artists that go to hip hop clubs. They don't get shot.
The people who put you there,
and they know who put them there, so they give them that right.
Who are paying the money to keep you there. And the people who are paying the money, obviously, are the people who are paying in those raves, in those rock and roll venues. If people are paying the bag,
that's the people who keep them there.
If the people are paying the bag to pay to see you and your music, let's do it in the hip hop clubs, and the promoter or whoever is offering you the bag. If the bag is right, then of course I can't see him not going to go get
No,
the
but
bag.
that's where you're wrong. Like you're inferring that that's the case. What I heard him say was, and I quote, "I refuse to go to hip hop venues. You got to wear bulletproof vests, headgear, leg gear, hee hee, ha ha. Somebody try to stab you. Hip hop clubs be too serious." And I'm saying is, when you're the one that makes that same type of music as if it's okay to do that, when you're the one promoting that, and then you're scared to go back, it's like the dude around the corner that's willing to do whatever it is to make the neighborhood bad, but then he goes and lives in another county that's good. He comes here to make the neighborhood bad, then goes out somewhere else to make to live and rest his head. You say that you making this music that the club loves, that hip hop loves, but then when it comes down to it, the rowdy music that you make, you can't stand in front of them and produce it. You'd rather go to EDM.
Time out. I don't the two that you're putting together. I don't see the correlation. Spike Lee is from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He makes movies about Brooklyn.
Right.
Good families or the street element that comes out of Brooklyn. I don't expect for him to have his family and live in Brownsville. Wesley Snipes make movies.
No, I expect him to do a premiere one time in New York in the place in Brooklyn. And we're not just talking about the state or the city.
And this is where we were saying the difference between the clubs and the hood. You understand? I don't think Waka's not too good to go through the old hood.
I didn't say that.
That's my point. So what's your point then?
My point is those people that go to the hip hop clubs don't even know where the EDM clubs are, because they're hip hop heads. They got him on, and so they would like to see one time on a bill Waka Flocka, so that they could go see their favorite artist, since they were the ones that gave him his start. When he said, "Oh, let's do it," they did it, and they want to see him. That's important to them.
If it's important, then you'll pay the bag to where he's booked at. You'll pay
the fans aren't the ones paying the bag. This is what you do as outreach. This is what you do to say thank you. This is a thank you. This is what you do. You say, when you say, "Yeah, I'm not saying don't get your bag." You can do EDM clubs too. But when you say, "I refuse to go to hip hop clubs anymore," that sounds like a slap in the face to all the people who only know the hip hop clubs. They're not gonna. Many times these EDM clubs is in garages somewhere. But you got to know where they are. If you want to reach the people just to say thank you, that put you up there. Maybe you should say, "I wish that the hip hop clubs would get better. I wish they would just see that it's just music and have fun with me." Instead of saying, "I refuse to go there anymore," basically bump all those people that got me there. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go over here where the bag is bigger now. Holla.
I think you're stretching it a bit. You know, if you ask Waka to do a summer jam in New York and that bag is right, Waka's gonna come through there. If you ask Waka to do what's the birthday bash down here, which he's done in past years.
You keep giving theoreticals. I mean, you keep giving hypotheticals. Excuse me. But if you ask it, all I know is he said, "I refuse to do hip hop venues anymore." You're saying, "I bet you he would if you did this or did that."
The bag is the bottom line.
Yeah, but that's not what he said. I'm debating what he said. What he said.
To my hip hop club, like I said, you do birthday bash and summer jam. Those are big venues, but it's hip hop. But it's hip hop. It's based on hip hop. It's a hip hop
venue.
It's so. Like I said,
but he didn't go there. You're saying he would, like you know something that I don't know. Did he say he would do that? So he told you he was gonna go.
He's done it. I don't know with this in this past interview you saying he refused to do this and he refused to do that. But he's done it. He has done birthday bash before.
When? I mean, I'm not saying that he hasn't. What I'm saying, at what time? Was it before this interview when he said that he now refuses to go?
I don't know about this past interview.
That's important.
Which interview was this? Who did he do this interview with?
This is also with 105.1.
105.1.
105 Power 105 in New York. He said, I refuse to go to hip hop venues anymore. So, I mean, you tell him, like,
I hear you.
If you heard something different.
I'm not taking it that serious. I don't take it that serious. And like I said, the core people that follow Waka when he was just background for Gucci, they still fuck with Waka. But I'm
not saying they don't. I'm not saying they don't.
I don't think you saying come back and do favors and all. Like, the people who respected Waka from day one is the same people who respect Waka now, and it's at a different. You at a different age. You know, we're at a different age now than 10 years ago. So the kids who were listening to Waka 10 years ago are older. So if you was 19, you know, you're 29, 30 now, which is around the same age as Waka is. They may not be going to hip hop venues anymore. So, I mean, it is what it is. You can weigh that up, and I see your point, but I think it's stretching it a bit, saying, oh, he's fronting on his fans that got him there and all of that. I'm one of the fans that got him there. He ain't fronting on me. He doing his thing. He getting to that bag like he's supposed to. Have to know. You offer T.I., you say, T.I., you can go on a world tour with Madonna tomorrow, or you can keep doing the hip-hop venue. T.I.'s going on a world tour with Madonna tomorrow. Let's just be realistic. And there was the reason behind it. What was the reason that he said he's doing it? Because of the fact of the dangers it is. That was one hip hop venue. And number two was the six figures. Was the bag involved? Exactly. So
facts. Y'all let us know. You know, we try to make these debates as interesting as possible. And I'm gonna be real with you. I like your grind, Waka. But those statements, shaky, you know what I mean? You let us know right down there in the comments. Am I wrong? Is he wrong? Are we both a little bit right?
Got any shout outs?
Oh, we got shout outs. Now, let me get these right. First of all, once again, Paula Renee Taylor, you know what it is. We gonna shout you out for a minute. You did what you had to do and got this whole place bumping. Mel Mickey, I saw your comment. We both saw your comment, and it uplifted us. Okay, man, we thank you. You don't have to thank us. We thank you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Valerie Miles in Birmingham, Alabama. Valerie Miles in Birmingham, Alabama. You know you want to join the debate. Paula told us that you wanted to join the debate, so we're gonna make sure that we get a schedule together where we can do it. Get a topic that we think is saucy. You know what I'm saying? That we can put you in on. Another thing I want to say is it's Friday. Every Friday we giving out the call. All of you unsigned artists, all of you entrepreneurs, all of you people out there that want to be on this show, get an interview, get yourself heard, get your promo on, and join the debate. Have some fun. Leave a comment and then send an email. Right below us, the email should be scrolling across the screen. Write that down. Send us the email. Show us your stuff, man. We're trying to get all the unsigned people out. Okay. Anything else?
Tomorrow's topic.
Well, there's no tomorrow. There's next week's topic. We getting back to hip hop again. This week was a little bit serious. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about the cooning because we're all black people. Matter of fact, we're all human beings. White folks as well need to watch out for the cooning out here. Don't listen to your Lil Wayne. We went hard on him. Don't listen to your Kanye's and believe what he says. Watch things like this, okay? But what we really started this show for was hip hop, the debates. Next week's topic: who's winning? Who's hot? Who's next? We're gonna go in. Who's winning? who's hot and who's next. You can't miss next week. Every day we're going to be talking about somebody that you want to hear about, that you have an opinion about, and we're going to debate it till the cows come home, baby. That's what it is.
Till next week.
Peace.